The Lost Princess. A long time ago, in the great kingdom of Nri, there was a king named Eze Obina. He was a kind and wise ruler, and his people loved him. He had a beautiful daughter named Adaise. She was his only child, and he loved her more than anything in the world. One night, when Adaise was just a baby, something terrible happened. A group of enemies from a faraway land attacked the kingdom. They set fire to the village, and there was chaos everywhere. In the confusion, the king's servants ran to protect the palace. But when the battle was over, Adaise was gone. The queen cried and cried. The king sent his strongest warriors to search for the baby princess, but she was nowhere to be found. Many believed she had been taken by the enemies. Others thought the river had carried her away. But no one knew the truth. Years passed, and the kingdom became quiet again. But the king and queen never stopped mourning their lost child. Far away, in a small village near the thick forest, an old woman named Mama Eek found a baby by the river on the night of the attack. She took the child home and raised her as her own. She named her Nena, which means gift from the mother. Nena grew up into a strong and beautiful girl. She had bright eyes and a spirit full of kindness, but she always felt different from the other children in the village. She often had dreams of a great palace and a man wearing a golden crown. "Who am I, Mama?" she once asked the old woman. "You are special, my child," Mama Eek said. "One day you will know the truth." One day when Nena was 16, she heard that King Obina was holding a great festival in the kingdom of Nuri. People from all villages were invited. Mama Ek looked at her with tears in her eyes. "It is time," she said. Nena did not understand, but she obeyed. She joined a group of villagers traveling to the festival. When they arrived at the kingdom, Nena was amazed by the beauty of the palace. The golden gates, the tall trees, and the sound of music filled the air. Suddenly, as she walked through the crowd, something strange happened. The king's old servant, an elderly man named Dyke, saw her. His eyes widened. "It cannot be," he whispered. He ran to the king and queen. "Your Majesty, there is a girl in the crowd. She looks just like you." The king and queen rushed outside. When the queen saw Nena, she gasped. "My daughter!" she cried.